Metropolis, a beacon of hope in the heart of America, gleaming under the bright, unwavering sun. But even in the most luminous of cities, darkness can find a way to creep in. And when that darkness threatens the innocent, a singular force rises to meet it. This is the city where a legend was born. This is the city that needs him. For within these pages lies your next, unmissable thrill. The continuing saga of Superman. Metropolis, a city of soaring spires and shadowed alleys where hope and danger walk hand in hand.
Gentlemen of the press, stow the build-up. I have summoned you here, addressing the chief and a ladies. Luncheon to witness an announcement of unusual importance.
The chief of police, usually a bastion of calm, faces the press with a grave pronouncement.
I'll come to the point at once. As you know, a man possessed of super strength named Superman has torn down our slum area, causing modern apartments to replace crowded tenements.
What the world needs is a couple more guys like him.
Regardless of his motives and our personal approval of them, the fact remains that he has wantonly destroyed public property and must pay the full penalty to the law, just like any other transgressor.
You're going to catch Superman.
We've made every effort to apprehend Superman and failed. And so now, as a last resort, I've imported Detective Captain Riley.
Ever hear of him? I should say so, why he's the Chicago Dick who, wow.
A new player enters the game, a detective whispered to have a legendary reputation.
This is an unusual announcement.
Metropolis, a beacon of hope, basks in the glow of a bustling city, unaware of the shadows that gather with bold pronouncements.
Boys, you're looking at the man with a 100% record, the officer of the law who always gets his man. The fellow who is going to play Superman behind bars. Yes, sir, boys, that's me. 100% Riley.
Is it true, Riley, that in all your years as a sleuth, you never failed to get your man?
Gentlemen, in my entire career, I have been assigned to track down 800 men. And today, all 800 of those men are in prison. Incredible, isn't it? Boys, Superman is as good as in the clink right now.
Meanwhile, in the heart of the Daily Star, whispers begin as ace scribe Clark Kent shares a private moment.
Of all the conceited windbags,
I say true.
I heard you, conceited am I. Why, you measly little insect, I ought to.
don't hit me. I was just JJ joking.
Lay off Riley, he didn't mean anything.
So you think I'm a windbag, eh? Well, I'll show you. I'll have Superman captured within 2 days. What do you say to that?
At the newspaper office, the air is thick with the aftermath of a heated exchange.
Clark got his story all right, but he almost got a poke in the jaw in addition. You should have seen his face, Lois. It went white. I was afraid Clark would faint. The coward.
The scene shifts, a promise made, a hopeful heart met with a brutal dismissal.
Don't forget, Lois, you promised me I could take you to a movie tonight.
What? But you've been so friendly lately. I was beginning to hope. I absolutely loathe you. You contemptible weakling. Don't you dare even talk to me anymore. I despise you.
Metropolis, a city of dreams bathed in the warm glow of victory, yet even in its brightest hours, shadows can linger.
You don't fool me. It's someone else. Tell me, who is this person whom you love? Tell me.
Don't be silly.
Why, peeping and snooping, eh? I might have expected it of you. Yes, there is someone. Don't lie. I've watched you when you thought you were alone. A tender, far-away look creeps into your eyes. You're thinking of him.
Who?
He's grand, he's glorious, he's terrific, he's everything you're not. Brave, bold, handsome, superb.
Notice who is he.
Superman.
The shock of confession hangs in the air as the mild-mannered reporter, stunned, releases the woman he holds dear.
Superman.
Yes, now go away and don't bother me.
Amazed, bewildered, crushed, Kent walks slowly off, the weight of her words a heavy burden.
Maybe I was too harsh with him, but I can't help it. He sickens me.
He turns into an empty office, Lois Lane in love with Superman. But once the door is shut behind him, an amazing thing occurs. His woeful expression disappears. He clutches his sides and doubles over, shrieking with laughter.
I couldn't have suppressed it any longer.
Metropolis, the shining jewel of hope, where the shadows of crime are constantly challenged by the light of justice.
You've been sitting at my desk for the last 3 hours, smoking up my cigars. When are you going to do something about capturing Superman? Patience, sir, I'm thinking. Thinking? Is that what you believe we had you transferred to this city for? I've been doing some thinking myself, if you don't give out with some action right away. Action? That's it, action. Have I your permission to handle this case my own way, Chief? Certainly, but for heaven's sake, get started or... Hello, operator. I want action. Connect me with the editor of every newspaper in town. You've got an idea. You bet, just listen. Hello, editor of the Daily Star. Police headquarters calling. Get this. A $5,000 reward will be awarded to the person causing the capture and arrest of Superman. Why, you are crazy. Now take it easy, Chief. You said I could handle this case my own way, didn't you? Well, that's the way I always start off. I see that a large reward is offered for a desperado's capture. Then I collect it myself.
Lois Lane receives a shock when she sees the afternoon headlines.
No, how awful.
Mortimer Snoop, an amateur detective, also cites the headlines.
$5,000, a tidy sum, what I couldn't do with $5,000.
A whisper of opportunity, a seed of greed sown across Metropolis. The hunt for the Man of Steel has truly begun. Metropolis, bathed in the harsh glare of streetlights, yet cloaked in a disquieting unease. A desperate cry echoes from the heart of the city. I don't want to live if I could only die.
Doctor, what's wrong?
Patient Dr. Saunders. He slugged me and crawled through that window. We've got to stop him before he kills himself.
Holy mackerel, did you hear that? Please, boss, can I cover it? Get him. Can't, he's out of reach.
Within a shadowed alley mere moments away, a change begins, the ordinary shedding its guise.
Not a second to waste.
As the Man of Steel ascends, a silent witness, an accidental observer, catches a glimpse of the impossible transformation.
Oh my goodness.
Metropolis basks in the hopeful glow of dawn, but a desperate whisper cuts through the morning air.
He jumped out of sight, my lord, it must have been. Superman, $5,000, a telephone, I've got to find a telephone. Hello, for gosh sakes, is this Detective Captain Riley? About that $5,000, do I get it if I tell you where you can capture Superman?
You know where Superman is. Speak up, man, where are you? Never mind about the reward. We'll settle that later. I'll be right down.
Why, Captain Riley, what's your hurry? Wouldn't you hurry too, babe, if you had a date with $5,000?
Are you the Mortimer Snoop who phoned me? Quick, what do you know?
I saw a man remove some clothes over there, then jump off into the sky. I'm sure it was Superman. Now, about the reward.
But the clues were scant, the evidence subtle, leaving the pursuer to a desperate gamble.
No identification marks on these garments. All I can do is wait and hope he returns for them. If he does, I'll nab him.
You'll nab him, but I saw him first. Sir, are you trying to gyp me out of the reward money?
If this nut thinks he's gonna get a cut out of my $5,000, he's got another guess coming. Why don't you run along, bud? There's liable.
As the city awakens, a desperate chase for justice and its bounty begins anew. Metropolis, a beacon of hope, now casts long shadows as a desperate soul teeters on the brink, caught between despair and the unforgiving concrete below.
It's so far to the street it might hurt me, but then I'll be over in a minute. You fear.
From a dizzying height, he leaps into the void, but a blur of crimson and blue, a guardian angel, rockets into action.
Can I make it?
Fingers brushing against the impossible, a desperate reach as the pavement surges closer.
Got him.
The sidewalk erupts, a storm of stone and dust, but the maniac is safe, saved from the abyss by the Man of Steel.
Phew, that was a matter of seconds.
Metropolis, a beacon of hope, now echoes with the urgency of rescue.
Here, take him. But who, what?
Before questions can form, the Man of Steel is a blur, his duty calling him to another task. Now to pick up my clothes and write the news article. But two shadowed figures harbor darker intentions, their greed poisoning the very air of justice.
What's keeping the guy anyway? Maybe he won't show up. I wish this lug would scram. Quite possible, if only I could get rid of him, I'd have the reward all to myself.
A familiar face emerges from the skepticism, a keen eye watching from the shadows.
Oh, whoa, what's this? Looks like my big-mouthed persecutor, Detective Captain Riley. I'll keep a sharp lookout. This may prove entertaining.
One schemes to ensnare the hero, feigning departure with a cunning, deceitful plan.
If I pretend to leave, maybe he'll do the same. I can sneak back later and capture Superman myself. Well, I'm giving up this false alarm chase. I'd advise you to do the same. Goodbye.
I believe you're right. Goodbye, Detective Captain.
With a triumphant, misguided glee, the schemer believes he's outsmarted everyone, his trap closing in.
Ha ha, he's leaving all right. Soon the coast will be clear. Boy, have I got brains.
As the deception unfolds, a silent observer waits in the wings, the hunter ready to pounce.
No sign of Riley. Now to sneak back.
But even the deepest shadows can't hide from the ever-vigilant Man of Steel. The city thrums with a nervous energy, the shadows of Metropolis now a canvas for a confrontation born of greed.
Yo. I dropped something when I left. Thought I'd stroll back and look for IT. You're lying, you don't get violent. Sneaking little pipsqueak. You wanted to cop the relook. Ward dough for yourself. What? The clothes, they're gone. He returned and got them while we were gone. You scheming rat. IT was entirely your fault. You were partly to blame yourself.
While the petty thugs squabble, a more insidious plan takes flight, a phantom snatching a crucial clue from the very jaws of defeat.
Looting the pursuing Riley, Snoop darts into an alley and triumphantly removes a slip of paper from his jacket. Little does Riley suspect, but I extracted this from a pocket of the suit before IT disappeared. A memorandum. Must remember to attend the Duncan reception tonight. So Superman will be at this party, eh? Well, so shall I. $5,000. You're practically on my bankbook right now.
Metropolis, a city bathed in the warm glow of an ambitious evening, where social ladders are as intricate as its towering skyscrapers.
But I tell you,
Sorry, sir, no one can enter with.
it's important I enter.
Out an invitation.
Desperation gnaws at Mortimer Snoop. A grand party at the Duncan residence, a perfect stage for his sinister plans, but the doors remain resolutely shut.
I can't miss this opportunity. I've got to do something. Wait, I've got it. Hello, Daily Star. May I speak to the Society editor?
Always working overtime, answers the phone. She isn't in, but can I take the message?
I want to get into the Duncan residence to make an important capture. I definitely know that Superman will be there. If you can get me into the party, I'll see that your paper gets the story first. My name, Mortimer Snoop.
A desperate gamble playing on greed and ambition, a dangerous game with the truth as the ultimate prize.
I believe I can help you. Meet me in front of the Duncan residence.
Later, here she is. She'll tell you to let me in. Good evening, Miss Lane. Shall I admit this person who persists he knows you?
I don't know him, and I don't care to.
That means you exit. Now get going before I call the police. I've been double-crossed. She wants the reward money for herself.
Thwarted and enraged, Mortimer Snoop's carefully laid plans crumble, his villainous ambition exposed to the unforgiving light of Lois Lane's integrity. In the heart of Metropolis, a clandestine deal is struck in the shadows.
Riley, this is Snoop. Listen, I've practically got Superman in the palm of my hand. Hurry here at once.
I canceled an important engagement for this. If it's a bum steer, I'll.
Get us into the Duncan home, and we've got him.
Meanwhile, at a grand party, a familiar face arrives, met with an unexpected plea for help.
Clark, it's you. Oh, I've never been happier to see anyone in all my life.
Be but this afternoon's.
Clark, someone has learned Superman is to be here tonight. You've got to help me find and warn him.
Why should I help you after all you said today?
Sorry, but I'm not to admit. You'll be really sorry if you try to stop us.
At police headquarters, a desperate plan is hatched to unmask the Man of Steel.
There are fully 24 men here. How in heck are we to know which is Superman? It's possible he may again be wearing ordinary clothes over his uniform. If such is the case, all we need do is search everyone, and we'll have our man.
But as the net tightens, a chilling realization dawns for one of the guests.
Too late, that horrid little man is here with a policeman. Why didn't you help me while we had time? I hope they don't search everyone. I'm still wearing my uniform under these clothes.
I'm Detective Captain Riley from headquarters. All the men line up against the wall to be searched. This is one time Superman won't get away from me.
Metropolis, a beacon of hope, bathed in the pale glow of streetlights. But even in its brightest moments, shadows can conceal a threat.
Well, so it's 100% Riley, still on the trail of the big, bad villain. Do you by any chance also suspect me of being Superman?
Who knows, maybe you are. Get back in line. I ain't taking any chances. Keep your eyes open, fella, and you'll see Detective Captain Riley make the greatest arrest of his brilliant career.
Well, what do you want about the reward? I'll get IT, won't I?
Beneath the surface, Clark Kent holds his breath, his secret identity teetering on the brink, the truth about to be revealed.
Of all the nerve, I capture Superman and you want the reward. Well, I'll at least get a small portion of the $5,000, won't I? Beat IT, you insect, bother me. Get this straight, that reward dough goes to me alone, every penny of IT. Your next, Palsy.
A desperate desire for the prize ignites a furious plot as betrayal brews in the shadows.
Double-cross me, will he? I'll show him. If I don't get that reward money, no one will.
Consumed by avarice, the thug reaches for the light switch, plunging the scene into darkness and an uncertain fate. Metropolis gleams, a beacon of hope, but tonight shadows stretch and secrets stir in its heart.
The lights.
Who did that? Turn them on quick. Whoever did this will get a poke in. Oh my gosh.
In the sudden darkness, a colossal form emerges, the very object of their desperate search.
You're mistaken, boys. I've got you.
With a swift, decisive move, the Man of Steel incapacitates his assailants, their violent pursuit meeting an abrupt end.
He was colossal, but I didn't even have an opportunity to speak to him. Shucks.
As dawn breaks, the city awakens to the news. The villains have fled, their attempt to capture Superman a resounding failure. The legend of the Man of Steel, forged in truth and justice, continues to shine, leaving us to wonder what heroic feats await in the next issue.